With me I have Pelle Pettersson, and he just finished talk on Omnichannel, buzzword or reality. So Pelle, really nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you too.
What is it, buzzword or reality?
Oh, it's a hard question, tricky one. I guess that when we come into a lot of different companies in the Scandinavian, we could see that many companies throws a lot of money on Omnichannel, and many of them don't get anything in return. So it's all about the strategic levels within it. But we're also seeing that the ones that are doing it right get a lot of money in return because the loyalty of the customers increases. So we should really say that it's not a buzzword, it's reality right now. And that's things that happens on the markets as well. So be keen to move forward with your Omnichannel experience.
I see. What is some biggest hurdles that the businesses are facing when implementing Omnichannel?
Yeah, as mentioned, they're putting in a lot of money for it right now, and I think the main problem is that they don't know exactly how to do it. They don't have the experience, or they don't have the knowledge to do it. So the problem is often in the organization itself. And one example could be that they have created an organization that are just in silos. And the main thing with Omnichannel is that you need to take these silos down within the organization and create one organization and not many small organizations within the company. Mm-hmm. So I think that is the main pain point when you need to cover up before you start doing a successful Omnichannel.
Mm-hmm. I see. You talked a lot about customer-centric approach. I think Omnichannel is largely about being customer-centric, right?
Yeah.
So what businesses need to do to become more customer-centric?
I think they need to start to open their eyes. We see a lot of business in the Scandinavia that says they are consumer-centric, but never are, because they are still the company-centric company that they is supposed to be. So I think the largest problem is like when it comes to products, for example. They have a product that they would like to sell, because it's high margin or they have overstock or something like that. But that is not the product the customer would like to buy. So I think that is like just the starting point. Start to selling or promote the products that the customer actually would like. So that is a starting point for a customer-centric point of view. And another example that we see quite often is that, all right, we choose this shipping method from the company-centric point of view because that is the shipping method we earn money on. But that is not the shipping method the customer would like. So I think you're starting to think from the customer's eyes and start to open the company's eyes will make a large difference. And that is actually when we're out in the market and doing strategic things for different large retailers, that is the thing in common that can make the largest change for the companies.
Mm-hmm. I see. You had some very great examples of good omnichannel experiences.
Yeah.
What are the example of one experience that made you like, wow, this is great experience in the last year?
Yeah, so except for all the good things we do for different companies, I think the coolest experience I have and the coolest experience I have never seen when it comes to the Omnichannel part is that the Alibaba is doing right now with the new retail. And one good example of that is when you could see it on a TV show, you could see a product on a TV show and you could purchase it directly from your phone. So if you see like a music show on TV, you could purchase the clothes on the singers directly in your phone. And that is why I call pure, cool Omnichannel parts. And it's also something I would love to see in like Sweden, Scandinavia and Europe in the future, in next coming years. Mm-hmm. So that is really amazing.
Yeah, that sounds really great. Yeah. What was some speech previously did today that you liked the most?
Yeah, so I think like Lenovo did a good work on stage, quite interesting speech, and I think there's a lot of experience and good speakers here. So all speaker sessions have been quite amazing. So applaud for you guys. You have done a really good job here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the day is not over. We have still quite a few speakers. Do you have some favorites there?
Yeah, of course. I always have some favorites that I need to visit. And one of them, I guess, is Google. Google is always interesting to hear about. So let's see if there is anything new they could tell us about.
I see. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being in Riga and having this interview and presenting Omnichannel. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Sure.